The film begins with a janitor rolling his cleaning basket down a hospital corridor. He stops at a door, opens it and enters a room. He then stares at a corpse and removes the woman's body wrap. He has sex with the corpse. Back home, a woman calls the janitor, whose name was Cornelius, to eat dinner. However, Cornelius is screaming in pain in the room and faints. The woman then comes in and sees zombie Cornelius. He pulls her down and forces himself on her. After the climax, the woman attacks him and runs to the kitchen. She picks up a knife and injures Cornelius. However, it doesn't work as Cornelius eats her and runs out of the house. The next scene shows two boys walking down a dark street when something stops them. The boys hit Cornelius and crash into a small bush. They wonder who they hit on the way and discover it was Cornelius. Cornelius gets in the car with the boys and they drive off. Meanwhile, a girl named Christine is writing and thinking about her activities between that time in school and college. When the class bell rings, she talks about her friends and their personalities. While she is reading her books, Dirk arrives at school. He plays loud music and stands by his car. Pamela goes out to meet her boyfriend. Later, she and her boyfriend drive off. After class, Samara, a classmate of Christine's, learns that her boyfriend Brooklyn broke up with her. Later, Christine and Carrie discuss Samara's absence. Carrie has a fight with her boyfriend Freddie, who ignores her accusations, and they all get in the car. In the next scene, the mailman is seen driving to Cornelius' house on the edge of town. As he is about to open the door, someone or something grabs him from inside. Later, Pamela and her boyfriend stop to get gas. Pamela goes into the store to go to the bathroom while her boyfriend is filling up. The two boys who hit Cornelius also come in to get gas. One of them enters the store to steal some drinks. Pamela then comes out with her boyfriend, who scolds a boy who came in for staring at his girlfriend. Pamela and her boyfriend drive off, the drivers not knowing they were carrying a hibernating zombie Cornelius in the back of their truck. Zombie Cornelius comes out and enters the store. Woody, who also came in, completes his lecherous act and leaves the store. Meanwhile, zombie Cornelius finds Pamela's tampons in the toilet. He takes them out and eats them. The high school group is still on the road and they talk and tease each other. Jason sees Brooklyn making some drugs and teases her. Carrie asks to go to the bathroom, and the next scene shows the store owner throwing tampons at Pamela. Just then, the mailman who had fainted earlier comes back to life. The high school group arrives at the gas station that Pamela and her boyfriend had used earlier. Carrie asks for the bathroom and the storekeeper gives her the keys. Just then, the other high school students play a prank on Brooklyn, who was sleeping in the car. Carrie stares at the dirty toilet bowl and somehow manages to sit on it. However, she falls back onto the blood-stained toilet bowl and runs back up. By nightfall, Pamela gets out of her boyfriend's car to pee when her phone rings in the car. Her boyfriend picks up her phone and sees that it was an erotic message from another guy. He panics a bit in the car, and Pamela gets back in. He promises himself not to panic so they can have sex that night, and drives off. Zombie Cornelius comes to Pamela's pee spot and sucks her off. The high school group is still on the road when Carrie begins to feel nauseated. Back at the store, the keeper is turning off the lights and getting ready to close up for the night when a box rolls onto the counter. She picks it up to put it away, only to see the mailman coming from behind. He knocks her unconscious and rapes her. Along the way, the high school kids stop at a bungalow and Jason, the fat guy of the group, gets out of the car. A boy follows him later. Dirk eventually has sex. Jason and Freddie arrive at a motel and rent a few rooms for everyone. While paying the bill, Jason sees a little girl playing with a masked woman. Just then, the motel attendant finishes her business and tells them to enjoy their stay. Freddie asks Jason to let him and his girlfriend Carrie spend some time alone. Jason reluctantly agrees and gets back in the car. As the group pulls in, they notice that Jason has not come in with them. When asked why, he tells them what Freddie told him and they start talking about Freddie. Jason gets in the car anyway. Back in the room, Freddie tries to convince his girlfriend to do it with him. Freddie runs outside to masturbate, only to be caught by the motel keeper. Freddie somehow manages to knock himself unconscious as the woman Cornelius first turned on walks into the hotel. She scares Jason, who runs and hides inside the motel. He then meets Carrie, who looks very pale. Jason panics when Carrie asks him to take advantage of her. Back in the other room, Brooklyn makes advances at Christine, but can't quite work things out. Pamela and Dirk are at the same hotel when Dirk scolds Pamela for smiling and texting another guy behind his back and leaves. As Pamela tries to call him back, Dirk leaves and zombie Cornelius attacks Pamela. Dirk hears voices but walks away. He then bumps into the motel owner and tells him he's okay. The store owner catches him and takes him back to the room. Freddy sneaks into a dark room and gropes the man sleeping on the bed, not knowing Jason is sleeping there. He unwittingly has sex with Jason and climaxes and sleeps with him. Meanwhile, Brooklyn still makes advances to Christine, who tries to convince him that she can't be with her friend's ex-boyfriend. Eventually, Christine leaves Brooklyn to take a walk. Freddy wakes up and starts a second round with Jason, still thinking he's doing it with his girlfriend, Carrie. However, things get worse when his manhood gets stuck in Jason's ass. Just then, he turns on the lamp and sees the horrific scene before him. Jason starts crying loudly with his manhood still stuck in it. Outside, Christine tries to get a drink out of the vending machine when she gets stuck. She leaves angrily, and Dirk resolves her problem. Things seem to be going well for the two as they talk about themselves and their deteriorating relationship. Dirk finds himself talking about his army life with Christine. They talk and laugh like normal people. Freddy is still stuck with Jason and is desperately trying to get himself off Jason's ass. Just then, the zombie storekeeper from earlier enters the motel and attacks Freddy. She then smokes Freddy out. Thankfully, Freddy reacts quickly and knocks her out with the help of a lamp he had in the drawer. Dirk and Christine continue their conversation, and things get heated between them. While talking, they hear screaming from inside the motel. They go to investigate and find Carrie screaming. Christine touches her friend and finds that Carrie has already turned into a zombie. Dirk reacts in time and knocks her unconscious. They then run to Dirk's car, but are unable to turn the ignition. Thankfully, Dirk gets Carrie out, but Cornelius attacks him again. Once again, Christine knocks Cornelius out. Dirk gets up and runs to his car. Christine then calls the police while Dirk looks for his car keys. Christine ends the call by telling the police her location and goes to visit her dead zombie friend. She stares at him as zombie Cornelius drags Dirk away again. Christine is about to kill the zombie again when she picks up a gun. This time, Carrie stops her and attacks her. Dirk kicks Cornelius's penis and tells Christine to kick her friend's privates. After getting kicked multiple times, Carrie follows Dirk and Christine back to the motel. They break into Brooklyn's room and tell her to prepare for a zombie attack. Brooklyn is skeptical until he checks it out for himself. He panics, and Dirk calms him down. A police car arrives at the motel and calls to say that his station hasn't seen any activity. Meanwhile, Freddy is still trying to free himself from Jason's clutches when a cop knocks on the door. Freddy manages to get himself and Jason into bed just as the cop enters the room. He questions Freddy for a bit, and explains to the cop that he and Jason were together. The cop laughs and leaves. The cop then sees Dirk, Christine, and Brooklyn in the hallway and holds them at gunpoint. He then calls the police station, and Christine lashes out at the cop as zombie Cornelius appears on the cop's back. As they try to escape, Cornelius climaxes and releases more than a gallon of man juice on the cop. This burns the cop's skin and he screams in pain. Jason finally wakes up as a zombie and runs out of the room dragging Freddy with him. Freddy tries to free himself from Jason's clutches and unfortunately loses his spinal cord. Brooklyn turns into a zombie, leaving Dirk and Christine alone. Christine is attacked and Dirk walks to Pamela's room. He finds Pamela already unconscious and is attacked by another zombie. This time he knocks the zombie out and locks the door. Christine is trying to escape from a zombie outside as Dirk is still trapped between a zombie's legs. The motel keeper helps her kill the zombie attacking Christine, but he knocks her unconscious shortly after. Pamela then wakes up and attacks Dirk. However, Dirk defends himself and shoots him. As Dirk washes his face, the motel keeper knocks them unconscious and takes them to a strange room. Dirk and Christine wake up tied to a table and struggle to free themselves, just as the creepy motel attendant tries to remove their organs. Before they can do anything, zombie Cornelius comes in and attacks the motel keeper and his companions. Dirk and Christine somehow manage to free themselves by knocking out Cornelius. They leave the motel and get into their car. As they are about to leave, Jason and another zombie attack them again. A police baton falls from above before Dirk is killed. Dirk grabs it and stabs Jason repeatedly. Christine also removes her zombie attacker's uterus and throws it under Dirk's car. Dirk kills Jason and takes the two home. In the next scene, Christine wakes up to a sunny day and Dirk is admiring the sunrise. She kisses him and accidentally turns into a zombie. Dirk regrets his actions and asks Christine to come back as she is running out. Unfortunately, Christine is pulled out by some people in the car. Shortly after, Dirk also gets out and the movie ends.